The Shahed drone, the $20,000 weapon that is breaking the US military's economics. It is made of foam and plywood. It has a piston engine that sounds like a lawnmower. It flies at 115 miles per hour, slower than a commercial airliner, and it costs around $20,000 to build. The missile the United States uses to shoot it down costs $2 million. Iran has thousands of them, and right now they are hitting US military bases, embassies, and Gulf cities in waves. This is the Shahed 136, and the mathematics behind it may be the most consequential military story of this war. What is it? The Shahed 136, the name means witness in Farsi, is what military analysts call a one-way attack drone, or a loitering munition, or, most accurately, a kamikaze drone. It flies to a GPS coordinate and explodes on impact. There is no pilot, no recovery. It is a guided flying bomb. According to technical data from the US Army's Odin database and multiple open-source analysis sites, the Shahed 136 is approximately 3.5 meters long, with a 2.5-meter wingspan. It carries a warhead of between 40 and 50 kilograms of explosives, enough to destroy a building, a radar installation, a fuel depot, or a ship. Its range, according to Iranian military disclosures, is up to 2,000 kilometers, verified by its battlefield deployment from Iranian territory to targets across Ukraine and now across the Gulf. According to Wikipedia's verified technical page on the drone, experts have estimated the Shahed 136 costs between $20,000 and $50,000 to manufacture inside Iran. Export pricing, Russia reportedly paid $193,000 per unit in bulk, shows how much markup Iran charges abroad. But the domestic production cost is the number that matters strategically. Because at $20,000 a unit, Iran can produce these in quantities that fundamentally stress the economics of the defenses trying to stop them. The economics. Here's where the math gets alarming. The primary US missile system used to intercept Shaheds is the Patriot. A single Patriot interceptor missile costs approximately $2 to $4 million. The SM-6 naval interceptor used by US ships in the Gulf costs a similar amount. Iran's Shahed costs $20,000. In every successful intercept, the economic exchange rate runs at roughly 100 to 1 in Iran's favor. This is not just a theoretical concern. A foreign policy analysis published on March 5, 2026, confirmed that waves of Shahed drones have forced the United States and Gulf partners to expend Patriot and SM-6 interceptors, noting that annual Patriot production runs to approximately 620 missiles per year, with a target of around 2,000 in 2026. If Iran deploys drones faster than Patriot missiles can be replenished, which at current production rates is entirely possible, the US and its allies reach a point where air defense stockpiles are dangerously low. This is called the drone attrition trap, and the US is now inside it. According to NBC News reporting from March 3rd, a senior fellow at the Stimson Center calculated that for every dollar Iran spends manufacturing a Shahed drone, the UAE spends between $20 and $28 to intercept it. The UAE has already reported intercepting over 90% of incoming Shaheds. But even 90% interception means 10% get through. And at the volumes Iran is deploying, 10% getting through is still dozens of strikes. Now here's the fact that will genuinely stop you cold. And it was confirmed by The Conversation, a peer-reviewed academic publication, on March 5th, 2026. The United States has reverse-engineered the Shahed 136 and is now using a clone of it to attack Iran. It is called Lucas, the low-cost, uncrewed combat attack system. The US military covertly captured Shahed drones, took them apart, and built replicas. They assembled a new task force, Task Force Scorpion Strike, specifically to operate them. And on February 28, 2026, the opening day of Operation Epic Fury, Lucas drones were used in combat for the first time. Against Iran, with a weapon modeled on Iran's own design, Iran built a cheap drone that upended modern warfare. America captured it, cloned it, upgraded it, and hit Iran with it on day one of the war. The irony is almost too perfect, but it also tells you something important. The US military now officially believes that cheap, mass-produced drones are the future of warfare. The era of the $100 million fighter jet as the primary offensive weapon is over. The $20,000 foam and plywood flying bomb started a revolution, and every major military on Earth is now racing to copy it. And here's the number that should stay with you. Ukraine has absorbed more than 57,000 Shahed-type drone strikes since Russia's full-scale invasion began in February 2022. 57,000. Over 4 years, Ukraine built an entire counter-drone architecture, interceptor drones costing $1,000 to $5,000, mobile radar units, layered defense networks, specifically because firing $2 million missiles at $20,000 drones was financially unsustainable. Iran has been watching Ukraine's 4 years of drone warfare. Russia has been passing back lessons, modifications, upgraded navigation, anti-jamming systems, into newer Shahed variants now being used in the Gulf. According to CNBC's March 5, 2026 analysis, the Shahed's designers drew on Russia's extensive combat experience in Ukraine. The drone hitting Gulf cities today is smarter, more resilient, and better guided than the one that started hitting Ukrainian cities in 2022. And the US military, unlike Ukraine, has not had 4 years to build a sustainable counter-drone architecture. $20,000. Foam and plywood. A lawnmower engine. And it has changed the mathematics of modern war permanently. The Shahed 136, the drone that Iran built, that Russia copied, that Ukraine adapted to survive, that the US reverse-engineered and fired back at Iran, and that is currently breaking the economic model of the most sophisticated air defense systems in the world. What question does this raise for you? Drop it in the comments. I reply to everyone. Subscribe. The next video is one you won't want to miss. I'm Olaimika. This is FrenzyFacts.